Hello everyone, thank you for tuning in to my video today on the continuity pick and roll offense. This is a great offense that gives the players a pattern to follow, but also allows them to play basketball out of it and can create a lot of open looks depending on what kind of defense we're seeing and how aggressive they are. All right, so we're going to start here. Some teams like to start with 4 in the lane. They'll add a couple more people. They'll put the 3 here and the 2 here and start here with pin downs. Actually, the other way around, the 4 and the 5 with the elbows and the 2 and the 3 with the blocks. And start here with pin downs. I don't really see the need for that. I like to just have us starting in this 3-2 setup. So we have here, and then our job as a 2 or a 3 is simply to get open. You know, we can cut away and cut back, or we can cut in and cut out. Same thing on the 3. They can cut away and then blast cut back, or they can V-cut and then back out. Either way, get open. That's the goal there. The motion starts when the ball gets passed to the wing. So the 1 can choose whatever side to pass to. Let's say we're going to go to the left here. When that ball gets passed to the left, lots of things happen. First, the 1 is going to cut all the way through and go out to the other side into the corner. Meanwhile, while that cut is happening, the 3 obviously can look for that cut, but it's not going to be open. Our 4 is going to come set a pick and roll here. And the 5 is going to blast up to the top of the key. All right, and then the 3 obviously is going to use that pick. As they come around here, the first pick and roll is not going to probably create anything because the defense is set. The point of this offense is to kind of get the defense to relax and slow down and get lost a little bit so that we can find an open man. But the 4 on that pick and roll is then going to roll. Important that they stop at the block there. Okay, very important that they stop at the block there. Okay. Then the 3 is going to pass over to the 5. Okay, and it's also very important that if the 3 is too high here, he settles back down to about the free throw line extended line right about here. That line is going to be very important on this offense. As soon as the pass comes to the 5, the 2 is going to backdoor cut right there. Look for the ball. That is our first look. And if they don't get it, they're going to cut all the way to the other corner. All right, and then the 1 is going to blast up to replace the 2, and that's where our pass is going to go if the 2 isn't open. Pass goes over here, and then the whole thing is going to kind of continue from there. So 5 is going to come over here instead of pick and roll on 1. 1's going to take it on that pick, and 5 is going to roll to the hoop. Meanwhile, 4 is going to blast to the top of the key. And then the whole thing gets repeated to the other side. So then the 1 passes to the 4. 3 is going to backdoor cut to the corner. 2 blasts to replace that player. 4 passes over, and then pick and roll action on the left side. Meanwhile, 5 is going to blast up. 4 rolls to the post. And we'll go through this motion one more time. All right, so passes over to 5. As soon as it happens, our first look here, backdoor cut. Our second look, come up to the free throw line extended, pass over. And our second look is this pick and roll, right? Maybe you can use that pick and come off that and drive down the lane. Maybe not. Maybe this roll is open. That 4 is going to pop up to the top here. That's our last worst case scenario. And pass it over, and we start that up again. Okay? So the backdoor cut, the pick and roll, or we can also even hit, if this 2, we'll go through it one more time here. The 2 blasts through the corner there. Okay, and then 1 replaces. We pass it over, and then we pick and roll there. Let's say that 1 comes down here and finds a lane. Maybe 5's defender will have to step up, and we can hit 5 for a pass. Okay, maybe 5's defender steps up, and then 2's defender sags off, and we can pass to the corner here for corner 3. There's a lot of options out of that pick and roll. Okay, so this is a continuation pick and roll offense. I'm just going to reset it here. We're going to start all the way back in our 3 out, 2 in motion offense. And it's just a great offense to run because it gives the players a pattern that they can repeatedly run, and there's a lot of good looks on it, especially after you run through it a couple times and the defense falls asleep. That's it for my video today on the continuity pick and roll offense. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, drop in the comment. If you have not yet, please subscribe. Thanks again. Have a good day.